my new thing.
And we are live, everybody. Welcome.
Hi.
That was the most underwhelming.
What?
We're so excited to be here.
Oh, it's still.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Lakeside Legendz, where we make up stories on the fly. Like, especially tonight. This will be interesting. My brain's not working, so this is going to be great. It's a good thing I'm playing another stupid character with a -1 in her intelligence. All right, welcome to Lakeside Legendz. We are playing another D&D one-shot, but it's more of a narrative tonight than it is like we have battles to fight and monsters to kill. No, we've got... I think we're stealing something. Well, stealing something back. I'll let the DM explain it. Tonight, we obviously do not have our DM. He is still out because of baby. And Blair is taking the night off. So Dove has been gracious enough to join us tonight. So we have more than just a DM and a couple of players. I mean, we still have just a couple of players, but it's not literally a couple of players. Yeah.
It's a few.
So
A small few.
Yeah.
We are mighty.
Yeah.
Small few.
And short.
Yes.
Yes.
I can already feel like there's going to be a lot of shenanigans tonight. Okay. So that's who we are. So let's go ahead. Trevor, DM. What are we doing?
All right, welcome everybody to another stream. Sorry, that was so random.
I mean, own it. It was great.
Okay, so welcome everybody to another one shot with me, your DM, for the one shots. So tonight we are going to be exploring the world of Avalon a little bit. For those of you who are unaware, we have a other campaign setting that I've been writing for a really long time, and this little one shot is set in that world. And we're going to be exploring the story of a couple of heroes who recently saved the world from the Dragon Queen Tiamat. Except we're not going to be really focusing on them. We're going to be focusing on a bunch of unknown adventurers who help other people cosplay as famous people.
We did the same thing.
Got your back, cosplayer.
Yeah, you want
They are the
famous person?
they are the unsung heroes of every Comic-Con, every convention.
That's our new name.
Yeah, the unsung heroes.
Yeah.
The cosplay tags at the conventions who help people out. That's your crew tonight, and they are mighty adventurers in their own right, debatably. and tonight they are going to be performing their excellent cosplay tech skills and helping a client of a pseudo-famous fairy cosplayer here in the city of Stonefell. And to start, we have our adventurers sitting around at their shop with their Uncle Gilderoy, a small halfling man, sitting tinkering kind of with these tiny needles, working on a very, very small dress. And why don't we have each of you guys kind of go through and introduce yourselves as you're working the shop. What is your job in the shop? Kind of what do you look like? Give us a little bit of a description of yourselves. Let's start with Lore.
Sure. Why not? Literally made this character 5 minutes ago. Okay.
All right.
What you see at the table, just kind of sitting there with swinging her legs and watching. What is the race of our uncle? DM?
So he is a halfling.
He's also, okay. So she's a halfling girl with kind of mousy green hair that's kind of just all like sticking out all over the place. You can totally tell it's been badly dyed. She's wearing leather armor with streaks of just paints and oil and thread all over her. And she's got kind of like little pins, like like needles sticking in her hair in different places. And she's just kind of sitting there swinging her legs, and for the most part she's kind of just a gopher. She gets what everybody needs. She knows where to find everything, and is very good at locating material that has been lost or run away or needs to be found. Oh, and her name's H.
Nice. I love it. Okay, next let's go with Dove.
All right. Standing behind the pseudo cash register of D&D world, 'cause, you know, the box that has the money in it, but not really, kind of, sort of. Sure, why not? Let's go with that. Is a blue-haired halfling. She's actually relatively tall for a female halfling at 2'9". She's very proud of that.
Dang.
1 or so inch.
Probably something that H is.
I
really,
imagine she's like
jealous
1
of.
inch taller or like a half inch taller, and she probably does not let H forget it. Yeah, she's got blue hair that is not super wild, a little bit more tied back in like a low ponytail, but definitely strands keep escaping it every chance they get because it's not cut to just one length. And yeah, she's got blue eyes. She's got a pretty easy smile, and especially every time anybody comes up to like buy anything or get any help or anything like that, she's always ready to provide that help. And yeah, that's pretty much what you see.
Nice. Let's go with Arthur. What kind of...
Her name is Trip, sorry.
Trip.
Tripana, it's actually Tripana, but she will kill anybody or stab them potentially if they try to call her that, as her sibling has probably found out many a time.
Awesome.
Probably got a couple little stars.
She
Oh my
hates her.
goodness. Okay, Arthur, who is your character? Please introduce us.
So you see off in the corner is doing his own little thing, tinkering with the different little mechanisms and little sewing machines used for the little like sewing and stuff, is a kobold who appears to be wearing armor made out of cardboard boxes. And around his tail, it's just encased with cardboard and duct tape. And you can see, if you look at his eyes, what appears to be like makeup that was kind of like poorly put on. You can tell that it probably wasn't put on him by him. He has a sneaking suspicion that it was put on by one of his sisters while he was sleeping, but he doesn't care to remove it. So he has some fabulous eyelashes right now.
Yes.
I really need artwork of this right now.
I want an artwork of a kobold with the most fabulous lashes.
And cardboard armor.
Or cardboard.
Probably has some like cat eyes or something.
The wings.
Oh my gosh.
If you need makeup, my dex is high.
This is mine. It could have been either of us, let's be honest.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
We probably only agree on torturing our brother. Let's be honest. That's
Probably.
generally what two siblings agree on.
You could
Especially
probably
two
tell that like
sisters.
half of the face was probably done with a nat 1.
I love it. So meta. All right. So, what was your
and-
character's name?
Yes, his name is Tinkerer,
Tinkerer. Okay. So we've got
because he was found tinkering on things
nice,
like twigs and rocks.
kind of like box trolls.
Yeah, he was like making like box technology.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he was making
All right,
machines with
all right.
cardboard.
Cool. So we've got H, we've got Trip, and we've got Tinkerer, our three heroes for tonight. So as you guys are being busy working around the workshop, Trip, you see a customer come in. You see a very large man opens the door and the bell rings, and he makes way as this very small fairy kind of just floats in, very haughty. She looks super snood, like, ew. Ew. Ugh. Excuse me, I'm looking for the owner of this establishment.
He's not here, but I can help you.
Fine, you'll have to do. She just floats towards you, just like a hair flip. Just like this very tiny, yeah, she looks like a very tiny model, just like very beautiful, but very tiny, green skin, like this flowing black hair. So I need use of your services. I hear you guys are cosplay adventurers. Like,
Yep, that's us. How can we help?
okay. So, and she like comes in kind of close. Don't tell anyone, but
I like lean over like the.
she gets as close.
Table going like this.
She gets as close to your ear as she can, which is actually pretty close.
Like in your ear.
Yeah, like in your like a mosquito.
I'm like literally gripping my hands. Not this one.
Okay, so what happened is that I had just finished my new work of art, my greatest cosplay of the great fairy hero Fei Ren, who saved us from the dragon Tiamat. Yes? Okay, I was going to unleash this masterpiece onto the world. However, someone stole it, and I need it back. Yes, and I've heard you guys are sneaky.
Well, some of us are. I'm gonna look over at Tinker. I'm pretty sure my sister and I are.
He kind of gives
I'm
you
just
like
over
a
here,
nod
like-
and like a thumbs up, like
Yes, yeah. Sneaky.
All right.
In a good way. Sort of.
I don't care what way you're sneaky. I just need you guys to see if you can find it.
You know who stole it?
I suspect it was probably one of my rivals, because the cosplay community is super cutthroat here. Like, we have the Heroes Convention this week, and one of my rivals, I'm sure, was jealous of the fabulousness that was my creation. I had showcased it briefly, and like the next day it was gone. There's like a ton of people out to get me. You have no idea. I'm just so amazing, and everyone's jealous.
Who are you?
I am Jezebel, the greatest fairy cosplayer. How do you not know who I am and you're in this business?
I'm sorry, I kind of just stay in the store a lot.
I've never heard of her.
I mean, they're my siblings, and the money kind of disappears when I leave them alone. So...
Wow.
Food is expensive, guys. It actually is. If you've ever moved, it's not cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, reality of life. Suddenly it's...
But, yeah. So, do you know any of your rivals? Like, could you narrow it down just a little bit? It sounds like you'd have a lot.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at the other two like, do either of you know who this person is?
Now.
I can tell you where I acquired my pieces for my creation. There might be some clues there. There are honestly too many people out to get me, so I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly. There's just so many. Just so many. But I get my props from, oh boy, what was his name? Boris. Do you know Boris? He's like this super fabulous, like, prop maker down in like the plaza. He's like super tall and handsome.
I look at the other two.
A little bit of drool comes out of H's mouth.
Yeah, of course.
I'll just give you the I'll just give you the address. And she like snaps her fingers, and her like bodyguard comes in and like takes out a card and hands it to you with the address. The other person who might know something, his name is Tyndale. He's like a wig maker. Do you know Tyndale? I mean, he's like kind of important. Only kind of. Not as important as me.
I don't look at the other two, and I just, of course, yeah. We worked with him before. Of course.
Okay, perfect.
I pat my bald head.
Okay, those two, they've helped me with a lot of pieces, okay? So if they know of anybody, they probably have heard something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, because I haven't been to a shop lately, where's Tyndale's shop?
Tyndale, he's in like the northern part of the city, kind of near where the aristocrats live, kind of near the temple of Bahamut.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I needed to remember. I couldn't remember. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm looking at the other two like, anything else?
And anyone who you haven't gotten along with recently?
Oh, man. Oh, there's so many. Oh, well...
Any haters out there?
Well, there's Astrid. One time she, like, showed up to my house and, like, graffitied it. But, like, it was so easy to take care of. One, like, prestidigitation spell was, like, so easy to get rid of. She's so untalented. Not even a good vandalizer. Let's see. Well, there's Janice. One time she stole my shoes. Oh, my gosh. Never forgave her. Those were real diamonds that were in those shoes, okay? Like... so pissed. Gosh, who else? Well, this Bobby, I made out with him once and then never called him back. She goes on for like another 5 minutes listing like names like there's other just completely super dramatic, over the top dumb things that she's like done to people or people have done to her.
Is there anyone who would legitimately want to try to sabotage you?
Well, maybe like some other cosplayers. I mentioned Janice before. Astrid is also kind of a cosplayer. She's like starting out, but like her stuff's not that good. Like, I don't know. She tries to make it herself, but it's like not great.
Who is your arch nemesis?
Arch nemesis.
Do you have an arch nemesis?
I would say sometimes.
Just one?
Right.
What that word
Okay.
means? I mean, it's a good word. It's a really good word.
I would have
Am
to
I using it right?
Like, I'm literally utterly I'm like, yay, that calendar is working.
Yeah.
I would have to say probably myself. My own creativity gets in the way sometimes. I have so much creative energy that sometimes I just...
Okay, I figured it out. It was her. We can just go now.
I don't think she
You
really stole
sabotaged
her.
yourself?
Why would I do
Why don't
that?
you steal your own cosplay?
I wouldn't. What? No.
That's what I'm asking.
I've been reading things about, like sleepwalking and maybe her subconscious mind.
He's like reading off a paragraph.
Her subconscious mind has made her hate herself. And so she sabotaged herself walking in her sleep.
I'm too pretty to do that. Okay. What?
I lean over to one of my sisters.
Maybe that's smart enough either.
What?
I didn't hear that.
I lean over to one of my sisters and I whisper to them,
It may be too dumb too.
She's too dumb? I'm sorry. You're really hard to understand sometimes.
Agreed.
I'm sorry.
Just have to enunciate.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
My nurse says it's not very good, yes.
So I can assume you're taking my job?
Oh, you want us to be cosplayers?
No.
Go find your costume.
That, yes. Yes.
Oh.
You're not pretty enough to cosplay.
Hey, I can say that about my sister. You can't.
Kid, am I pretty enough to cosplay?
I'm just gonna go over and hug her.
You would make a good, sidekick.
I really just want to slap her. Pretty sure she'd run into a wall.
So anyway, if you could take care of this by sunset tonight, I have a showcase tomorrow. I'll pay you 1,000 gold. How's that sound?
1,000 gold sounds nice.
Okay, cool. I'll be back. What?
Nothing.
Okay. I'll be back. Probably sometime tonight or early tomorrow morning. If I don't find you here tonight, I will be back tomorrow morning, I guess. I don't know. Toodles! And she just starts flying away.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I kind of don't care that her show got ruined.
Yeah.
Money sounds good.
Yeah, the
I
money
like
sounds good.
We just
Okay.
I think our uncle could use the money. Maybe he could help get me someone to teach me how to pronunciate properly.
He just starts trying to formulate words but can't quite. He's still learning to speak English properly.
Does that mean that we can't ruin it when we find
I
it?
think that would be a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
We probably wouldn't get paid, huh?
Wait. If I have an idea. What if
Me too.
there's a missing sleeve, and we ask her if she wants us to sew it back on, but for a little bit more, so our uncle can make more money to keep running the shop.
Or we modify it so it turns ugly when she steps on stage.
Can you do that?
I could use cardboard technology.
I mean, I can kind of cast a spell when she steps on stage and then it'll look ugly, but that's just me.
I can probably figure it out mechanically.
Okay. But first, we have to find it.
Yeah.
She wasn't very helpful.
Oh.
We could go talk to Boris?
Yeah, he should probably be our first lead.
And I'll hold up the address card. Is our uncle anywhere in this room?
He's in the back, you can hear him humming very loudly to himself as he's just, and you look in the door in the back, he's very focused, he's got this very large looking glass on this tiny little dress that he's working on right now.
I'm gonna walk back in the midst of him, right as he's sticking in them. We're gonna go out now.
Ow!
And he's got this big old needle just my dear.
It hurts, Uncle.
I grab his hand
should
and
be
I
careful.
pull it out.
Oh,
I blow on the little wound.
thank you.
I'll go get the Band-Aid.
Thank you.
Sorry. Get a customer who kind of wants us to go find a dress. A costume. A costume that's been stolen.
Oh, so the other business. Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Take what you need, any supplies, things.
Can I bring the cardboard with me?
Your what?
What do we
Can
need
I
it
bring
for?
the cardboard with me?
Sure. Bring your cardboard.
He gets really excited and starts running upstairs.
I'm gonna rummage underneath the cabinet for a pocket sewing kit, and there's probably two, and one has a T on it and one has an H on it. I'm assuming that Tinker already has his like little kit that he has because he's usually. And I'm just gonna like hold out the one with an H to H with it.
Nice.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna grab. Can I grab like 10 gold?
Yeah. Grab 10 gold from the cookie jar.
Yep.
Tinker comes running downstairs, and you see he has like a little on top of his head. There's like a little cardboard shaped in the way of a dragon, and it's sitting there still for a little bit. And after a few moments, it starts to like stretch its head and move around. It's a little cardboard dragon on his head.
Oh, that's so cool. It's like my dream as a kid.
I'm just
boxes and like fake robot parts that I was trying to make.
I'm thinking of like the Simpsons episode where they build a castle out of cardboard and there's the cardboard dragon and they fight with USPS or whatever. Oh my gosh, that's
Amazing.
awesome. Awesome. All right, where you guys headed?
I guess we're heading.
What's the address?
1, 2, 3. I have no idea. It's on this card.
Okay. I take it.
Okay, you take it.
What does it say?
It says 1, 2, 3, no idea
dang it.
street.
I was really gonna make up a phrase, but I'm like, I don't know this world. I don't know any streets. I don't know anything.
I have no streets named, so I like it. It's not being written down. This is how I flesh out my worlds, people.
It's NIS.
I can't read this. Is that a 4?
No, really, that's what it says.
Yeah.
Yes,
Look.
that one's a 4, and I point at the 4.
Oh,
And then this one's a
that's
1.
the 4. Okay.
This is a 2.
Okay.
This is a 3.
Okay.
And then these are letters. I'm still learning how to write the letters.
You know, people keep trying to teach me, but I can't remember it ever.
You were even
Okay, now-
numbers, and I'll take the card.
I'm so
have
used to
numbers.
my old language.
It's okay. We'll practice later. And I'll.
Okay.
I'm just shaking my head, knowing I have to get that book out again.
Let's see. It's, I mean, I know the area pretty well, DM, so do
Yeah.
I know where to go?
You guys know where to go. I won't make you roll for it. You know where the
Okay.
plaza is. That's where Boris's shop is, and he's on the mouth of I don't know street. Number 1, 2,
It needs
3.
to be spelled out in a way.
IDKS.
It needs to be spelled in a way where it's like, I don't know, but like if you say it fast.
Yeah.
sort of
That's
a
true.
thing.
I'll have to workshop it a bit.
Okay, so this way.
Awesome. You guys
Start
make your
walking
way.
towards the street.
Perfect. You guys make your way through the street, and as you go out, you look at the kind of the cool vistas of Stonefell. This is actually very much a dwarven town. It was founded by the dwarves. However, the human empire has kind of like made agreements with it, and it is they are their allies. So there are tons of humans walking out freely. There's elves who live in the nearby woods who frequently come by to purchase goods and exchange some of their elven craft for dwarven craft. It's very good commerce here. And so there's a lot of different races and people mingling around these like steampunk looking buildings. And as you reach the plaza, this is the most busy part of the city. You have people shouting, trying to sell their wares. You see there's a group over to the side setting up for the convention tomorrow. And you see this very fabulous looking shop called Boris's Wonders. And it's just got this huge gaudy sign with like a big wizard's hat. And you see there's like it looks like an anime character casting like a fireball spell, and there's like this beautiful elven woman with this fabulous staff that's casting and is casting like a cone of cold, and it's just very, very gaudy. It looks very like over the top.
So is that it? I point to the shop next to it.
The shop next to it is is like a vegetable vendor.
Tell me it's a cabbage vendor.
Yeah, cabbage vendor.
I just turn her body so that she's pointing the right direction.
Tinker's first instinct is to cast Mirror Image and replicate the sign with himself.
Whoa.
Then I turn between the two. I'm just turning her shoulders.
Wait.
Yeah.
I use her pose, and I use my other me's in their cardboard armor, and maybe one of them looks like they're wearing a cardboard wizard hat or whatever, and they're all just like doing poses around my sister.
Real life family outing.
Meanwhile, Chris is just doing one of these.
Us going to Little Tokyo.
Right. No, I feel like that actually happened when we went to Little Tokyo.
It's so much
bought a
fun.
sword.
It's so great.
Oh, we need to go.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
All those things. You live in a location. You never go any places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's lots of places I haven't been to yet.
So much to do, so little time. All right. Do you guys go in?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, you guys enter, and you see just, it looks like a magic item shop. You just see on the wall there's staves and wands, there's magic rings, and you see this very tall and handsome man just standing behind the counter. He's like counting through his book, kind of reading through something. Doesn't seem to notice you as you walk in.
Do you think he has alarms on all of his things? I pick something up off of the shelf.
I would put that back if I were you, if you do not want to explode.
I think the answer's yes. Or else he's just really perceptive.
Is it going to make me explode?
I wouldn't want to find out.
You see,
my
like
theory.
a mouth appears on the object you're holding. I'm going to blow up in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Me and my 3 illusions, like,
Catch it from her.
Come
all 4 of me are just freaking out,
on.
like ducking for cover.
Okay, though. Oh, wait, no, I wouldn't say that. Well, I'm wise. But, if it explode, it would
If it's a
explode his
localized
shop,
explode,
too.
That's just focused on you and the few people around you.
Then I throw myself at everything else.
I don't think this gets us any closer to finding.
Retribution.
Yeah. We need to find a costume.
I think we should be a little safer.
You are looking for a costume. Well, I have many
Yeah.
props for costumes.
Not quite what we meant. We're looking for a stolen costume.
A stolen costume. And what brings you
You're a
here?
really mean fairy.
Jezebel?
I was going to ask you to be more specific, but yes, fairies are mean in general. Jezebel is yes. Jezebel is particularly difficult to deal with. However, she is one of my best clients, so I work with her.
You put up with her.
Fair.
I work
Where
with
does mine
her.
find our stolen costume?
Good reason.
Stolen costume. Okay. So what kind of information are you looking for in particular? Anything come to mind?
People who would steal from her.
People
And
who
also, what does it look like?
I kind of forgot to ask that.
That questions.
So, she created her interpretation of the hero fairy's garb. Honestly, in my opinion, it's inaccurate. It would not be as...
Garish? Is that the word?
It's very
Yeah.
gaudy,
Or is
garish,
it
yes.
Gorish?
Garish is a better one.
So her interpretation is a flowing dress made of oak leaves, when obviously they were made from like a weaving of pine to resemble chainmail, but she's crazy. Anyway, she made a flowing dress of oak leaves, very long for a fairy, I guess I should say. Well, there was another cosplayer who came in looking for items that could be used in the same cosplay, specifically a replica of the Staff of Power.
And who was that?
I believe her name was Janice, but I just ran out of stock when she came in, and she seemed in quite a huff when she left.
Do you know?
She mentioned a
stole
Janice. Oh, well, I mean, if she's already stolen...
Question.
But if she only needed the Staff of Power, then why would she steal the whole dress?
Because she wants the Staff of Power to put with the dress.
Yeah. Is there anyone who would do something because it was inaccurate?
Well, let's
History
see.
We need to stop using big words.
We've set up. No,
I'm
I'm
about
saying
to
it right
spout
now.
another
Trip
thing
has
out.
definitely gotten you a word of the day calendar and goes over those words with you daily, like every day. That's what we do at the breakfast table. So it's just, plug
I
that
can-
vocab in. Just weave
I
it
could
in.
totally see this. This Trip is like the big sister who's trying to teach her siblings. People who would sabotage cosplayers for inaccuracies. That I have not thought of.
I can sell it.
There is one. I believe his name was Tyndale. He does not care for inaccuracies.
He's one on our list.
He makes wigs.
Yes, he makes wigs, but he also is quite skilled as a tailor. He only makes wigs because no one wants to recognize his tailoring skills. He gets quite upset.
I'd like to visit him at some point.
Pat's bald head again.
I think that's our next stop. Maybe?
Yeah. Is there anything else you can tell us that would be useful? Unlike what she told us?
One thing I can
Because it
tell
was
you,
not useful.
fairies tend to prattle on for far too long about nonsense.
She did do that.
This is also somewhat true of the hero fairy herself. She's not as great as people say.
Is she still alive?
Oh yes, no. All of the heroes are still alive.
Would she steal it?
No,
Like,
it
Because
wouldn't matter to her. She's too busy making money as a fortune teller or something nowadays. Something weird. I don't know. However, something important I should tell you. While the replica Staff of Power is not as powerful as the actual magic item, it still can deal damage if
wait.
mishandled.
I thought it was a prop.
It is a prop.
Actually, but it can cast magic?
So I make props that can be used in shows. Jezebel was preparing this costume as a part of a reenactment of the battle against Tiamat's forces. This is kind of her debut into acting. She's only ever modeled clothing before.
So she might not need help ruining her own show.
That's just... So wait, did you sell more than one of these staffs? Or is there only one?
That I had in stock when Janice came by, or are you just talking about in general?
In general?
I did have a couple of different ones. They all only cast one spell. For example, the one I sold, Jezebel, cast like a calmed down firebolt. It's really just like control flames.
Why would you give that to someone who doesn't know anything about casting magic?
It's like
That sounds really dangerous.
I was told she was going to train with it by her supervisor, and she signed a waiver. She's over the minor age, so...
That's like dangerous.
It is dangerous. She's supposed to be training with the acting troupe. I sure hope she actually does practice, otherwise she will set herself on fire.
But was this just for her, or do you just sell it to anyone who wants one?
No, I sell props to those who are, I guess, in the show business, you could say. They have to have the proper permits and everything, hence her debut into all of this.
You
This
see,
is really concerning.
as he's speaking,
This is a magical world.
All four
Yeah,
of
but
the little tinkers are all like separately writing on different things on pieces of paper. And then they collectively compile them into a pile and bring them up to Boris. His name was Boris, right?
Yeah, Boris.
Yeah. And they put them down on the table and they read out permit for acting.
You had to have 14.
But they're written in like crayon. And on closer inspection, it's not paper but cardboard.
Wow, this seems very official. I'm going to have
All
to...
four of them have their arms crossed, just kind of like...
Yes, however, it seems that your permit is expired.
They all look at it simultaneously. Oh, he grabs them, puts them in his pocket, just like...
so she has a dummy of a staff of power that can control flame. What the costume? Did Jezebel say that it was just the costume that was stolen, or was it her
Just like the
props
costume.
too?
I don't know. Why would you just take the costume? Oh, but maybe Janice came to ask for another staff because she couldn't get the staff out. Is Janice really small? Because fairies are really small.
Janice is also quite small.
Is the staff small?
Yes.
It'd be like a toothpick to you. It'd
What?
be like a toothpick.
It's about this big. About 6 inches.
Do you think anyone
So
would even be
pencil.
able to see the show?
You know, this is just my speculation. I think she was only chosen because she was a fairy. She's not very talented acting-wise. She read lines for me.
It's typecasting.
Well, when you're portraying a fairy woman, I don't know if a dwarven woman would quite do the job. I believe it's the beard.
That's fair. That's fair.
I guess. Anyway,
Maybe a halfling.
While the other two are talking to him, I want to start like circling the room, looking at everything there.
Okay, yeah. As you go through, you see a bunch of different things. You see a wand that shoots water, like it just a spout of water. You see a ring that creates flowers. You see another like earring that seems to kind of function as like an earpiece, so people could communicate with each other on stage or give stage directions. In fact, there's like a little manual explaining.
Anyone who's ever wearing a headset as a techie, that would be wonderful.
You see just various magic items that seem to really only be for entertainment, nothing too dangerous. There's like a couple that are like pyrotechnics that might seem like, okay, this could be a little bit sketch, but everything here seems like a underpowered magic item.
Definitely more theatrical than it is go save the world.
Yeah, more theatrical than practical.
Got it.
At least compared to other magical things in the world.
Right. Okay. Do we need anything else?
I don't think so. I guess we could go talk to Tyndall.
Okay, let's go.
Maybe he doesn't like Janice either.
Maybe.
Or Jezebel. Does anybody like Jezebel? It really seems like nobody likes her.
I don't.
No, I don't either.
Yeah. She was me.
Well, I hope you find your dress. Costume thing.
Yeah, whatever it is.
All right.
Out of curiosity, real fast, and I'm gonna hold up the wand with the does the water thing.
How much is this?
That goes for 200 gold pieces.
Oh, I'll just gently set it down. and as I do, I want to palm the ring that's the flower ring.
Okay, make a sleight of hand.
You messed this up for me. I'm gonna be very upset. Oh, that didn't work. It rolled into the small area. That's a sleight of hand. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So you put the wand down and you try to slightly put your hand down on the ring and grab it. He doesn't seem to notice. And as you pull it up, nothing happens and you're able to slip it into your pocket. Yeah, a ring of flower summoning. It's really like it. Basically, you can cast Druidcraft.
Now you can go flirt with someone.
Perfect.
Be like,
Now you can go flirt.
hey girl, hey.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, that.
Whatever your preferences. Okay. Do I see her do this?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I would like to see too. I'm curious.
Let's see. No, I do not.
All right.
Oh. Yeah, no, 5 minus 1, yeah, no.
Yeah, you definitely don't see it. You're still trying to figure out how to get an updated permit.
Where does the date go?
Do you even know how to write a date?
Yep, that sounds
The best part is that
Oh.
all of this is probably misspelled mumbo jumbo. The only thing that's probably somewhat spelt right is the word permit. Everything else is just
That was
scribbles.
also on the calendar. Just so that's
Yeah.
Randomly, the permit was on the...
Yeah,
It was
Tinker
about a
also
week and a
learns
half
from
ago.
the calendar. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
So,
let's go outside.
where are we going?
Towards the Temple of Bahamut. That's where it kind of is. Look
Okay.
for a wig maker.
I know where that is. Wig maker.
hair.
A wigger maker.
Wigger. Wig out.
I just start walking ahead and start following after my siblings.
It's about like
Can't
a.
wait to see what hair feels like.
Well, here, touch my hair.
Oh, I mean,
It's like-
what do you have hair?
Wait, does he get his hand stuck on a pin?
That's what I was waiting for.
He puts his hand through your hair.
It's like super coarse.
You
Sleight of hand check to
get
see if I
like
can
jabbed
make it
with a
through
bunch
without
of
getting
needle
tangled.
threads.
There's like a bunch of
Well, you're
pins
also
and needles
fighting.
in there.
There's a bunch. Yeah.
Roll,
pins and needles
I
in your
try to
hair.
get stabbed.
Roll
Like a
sleight of
porcupine.
hand. See if you get stabbed.
Oh no,
Oh no.
that's a
Oh, no,
9.
no, no.
9. Ooh. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me. And that'll be how much
Alright.
piercing damage.
My face is so hot from laughing.
Can I see how many pins get stabbed in me?
Yeah, roll another d4 and see how many pins come up with your hand.
Well, I got 4 on the first one.
Okay, so you take 4 piercing damage.
And I got 3 on the second one.
So you got 3 needles in your hand as you pull away.
That's probably half your hip point.
Hey,
Not again.
those.
Here.
I take back the needles and just stick them back in.
Oh my god.
You're not supposed to take them. I need those.
I'm gonna take his
hurt.
hand
Are we
and
there
I'll
yet?
wrap his hand up in a little piece of cloth out of my sewing kit. Just be like,
Little cardboard
Are we-
dragon is just like,
Bleh.
no, there's little versions of it. That's so much.
Oh my gosh. All right. So
I'm
after
searching for the wig maker.
so after about like a 20-30 minute walk, you guys make your way to the more posh district of the city, and you reach the Temple of Bahamut, and you see just it looks kind of like Beverly Hills, like very fancy houses, very, very posh. You look around, and you were told that Tyndale's house is right across the street from the Temple of Bahamut, and lo and behold, there is like this small. It's like the smallest house on the block, and it's the only house with an overgrown yard, and the carriage in front is the paint's peeling on the carriage compared to everyone else's carriages, which are all like super well done.
I don't really want to go in there.
This is where the wig man is.
Maybe you guys go. I'll just wait here outside.
Do you think that he makes his wigs out of hair because of how overgrown it is? Do you think he's trying to
I
grow
don't know.
grass wigs?
Grass wigs.
Druid hair.
And
It's like
Oh.
druid hair.
I'm gonna hold out my hand to H. Oh, just hold my hand.
I don't want any more people to call me ugly.
He's an ugly fairy that everybody says isn't even talented anyway.
The
just getting the
fairy's
best problem
ugly,
gold.
not you. Too much makeup.
I just grab her hand and I take one step to see if she'll follow me.
I follow.
Tinker is currently grabbing the longest strands of grass as he can as he's walking to the shop thing.
Okay. You guys
He
walk.
makes his own wig out of the overgrown grass.
Nice. Give me a dexterity check as you're doing this. Okay, so
All right.
you guys walk up to. I'm assuming you're walking up to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you knock on the door? How do you approach?
It's definitely a house.
Yes,
not
it's a house.
Shop.
It's not a shop. It's a house.
I'll look at the other two and then
Okay.
really loud.
Yeah, there you go. So you knock on the door and you wait a couple of seconds, and you hear, "Hello, hello. Is there someone out there?"
Hello?
You see like a
What is that?
there's like a slide in the door that opens up, and you just see like two very wide eyes with goggles on them. Yes, what do you want?
Do you make wigs?
Yes, I do. Are you a customer?
Oh, are you crazy?
Yes.
Oh. Are you a thief?
What? No. What? Why would I steal when I can create?
Well, you're a creator.
Yes, of art. Hair art. Very fabulous. Come in! And he just the slide closes, and you hear so many locks unlock, like and he opens the door, and you look at the doors like 12 different locks. Come in! Come witness the artistry.
Can I look at the
Real
locks?
quick.
Does that look like... Go ahead.
By the way, I got a 14 for that dex check earlier.
Okay, you make like a small, like passable wig out of grass.
Puts it on.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, he puts it on. He has a little grass wig.
I turn to my
But
sister.
he puts it on top of his
Do
cardboard
you
helmet.
think you could have? Do you think you could have unlocked all of those?
Maybe. Do I recognize like all the locks?
You see like the first two, you think, okay, I could probably have gotten that one, but there's like this really, really big one in the middle that it looks so crazy. It's got these arcane runes on it and these dwarven mechanisms that look so insane. It looks like all the other locks are completely for show. This is the only one that seems to actually matter.
I really want to try that one. I'm pretty sure it'll probably do something to me if I mess it up.
So, I didn't prepare any healing spells today. So maybe later.
I wonder, can we
Okay.
find one of those for me to practice on? That's cool.
I don't know, but we can always come back here and practice on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not the best idea on the other side of the... Anyway,
And then her like grown-up brain kicks in. Maybe that's not the best plan.
I can hear everything you're saying.
Can I have your
really
lock?
want to break it. I really don't want to steal anything. I just want to pick the lock.
Can we
Oh,
have your lock?
I can give you the number of the locksmith.
Okay.
Oh. What's their number?
Will
Will you let her practice?
Maybe? He might. I don't know.
Let me practice.
What is his number?
Today, no, because it will probably explode. I don't know how to fix it if it does.
Why does everything explode everywhere?
I don't know. That's how the dwarves designed everything.
That's fair.
I should have prepared a healing spell today. I'm sorry.
The dwarves really like
By the way,
exploding things.
you notice that this is a dwarven dude with like exploded hair. Like his hair is just insane. His beard is black for some reason. Like it's white, but it's got like black splotches in it for no reason. Like this is a wig maker. What is exploding in his face?
Fair question.
It's just mold, dude. That's so old. It's turned black.
Just chemical reactions happening in his beard.
Oh, gross.
Come in. Would you like some coffee?
Yes, we're looking. We're in.
How much have you had?
Oh.
I've had.
Are his hands steady or shaking?
They're shaking so bad. I don't remember. I've lost count.
Clearly.
Have you slept?
Huh?
Have you slept?
Ooh. I have not slept in a long time. But please come in.
Give you a heart attack. Not sleeping is bad for your heart.
I've had 3 today.
3 sleeps or 3 heart attacks?
Heart attacks. The little bugger keeps trying to kill me, but I won't go down.
You're very very strange person.
Thank you.
Did you steal a costume?
Steal? No, I create costumes. What you...
Okay, let me.
I'm closing the door now. And he closes the door.
Oh, my foot is.
Okay, yeah. He closed the door, but you guys are already inside. He's like, I thought you were outside.
I mean, I can repick the lock for you if you like, or you can just tell us why you don't like Jezebel.
Don't like Jezebel? What are you talking about? She is my best customer. Come! And he leads you into another room. And
Name
you
dropping, guys. It always works.
you see on his wall there are pictures of Jezebel. There are like he has like her measurements, and she has like different like T poses of her on the wall, and he's just kind of got different, like every single one of her costumes that she's designed and every wig he's ever designed for her on the wall. She is my muse. She gives me inspiration.
I made a wig.
Are you in love with her?
I like it.
I am unworthy.
Do you like my wig?
It is okay. It is a good for starting, actually. I like the grass work on the little weave here. It's actually quite nice.
Thank you.
Can I buy it from you?
I'll trade it for one of yours.
How does 20 gold sound?
Alrighty, if your wig's worth 20 gold.
He like pulls out this tiny one, probably made for a fairy. This?
I'll take it.
Perfect!
I put Tinker puts the wig on his cardboard dragon.
Nice. It's like this beautiful like blue hair that like cascades down the dragon's neck. It looks super fabulous.
It looks like a waterfall is falling from its head.
Yeah. Oh, why we came here.
Yes.
So, the most horrific tragedy has happened. The fairy we're talking about, her dress was stolen.
Stolen.
It's so sad.
Oh.
Just a single tear just falls.
Oh, that is terrible.
Does he actually seem like it's terrible?
Terrible, or
And you can roll insight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I want to.
Yeah.
Shady.
Jesus.
11.
I mean, there was that whole thing
Wow.
about him being an
Mellock is
unsung
not my
tailor.
friend tonight.
Right?
Wow. Yeah, gigantic red dragon dies. Being mean.
Oh boy, what did everyone get? I heard someone got an 11.
That's
That
me.
was a 6.
I rolled an 11.
Is 11 the highest?
8. I'm picking.
Yeah, 11's the
different
highest.
dice.
Go ahead and do it
That
with.
dies twice now.
Go ahead and roll with advantage because I will say he does look kind of shady.
Everyone?
Yeah, he looked obviously shady.
I'm assuming it's because the whole unsung tailor thing. That is much better.
I rolled a 10.
Mine's not
so I went
much
for 11. I rolled an 11.
19.
No.
19.
I went up to 9.
Okay.
I need to like
Nice.
check my dice.
So yeah, Tinker, you look at him and like at the mention of Jezebel's dress being stolen, he kind of like stops talking. And it's
Tinker, as he sees this reaction, starts laughing.
I'm just kidding. You know, obviously, there are people who could have made better dresses. And with your talent of wiggery, I think, I've heard tell that you're very good at making, clothing too.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, look at these wigs. I mean, I've also got my own line of clothing I've been working on. It's super fabulous. Alas, Janice does not seem to find my work pleasing. Says it's not flattering for her form. To be fair, it is a lot more armor-like than she cares for, but it's much more realistic. It's so close to the real thing. I mean, have you ever seen the warrior fairy in combat? It's inspiring.
No. Wait. How do you care what Janice thinks if you really like Jezebel's opinion better?
Janice?
You said Janice.
Yeah.
Are you in cahoots?
He starts like hyperventilating. I didn't do anything, I swear!
Are you okay?
I didn't do it!
So,
I think he's in cahoots with Janice.
I'm
Are you in cahoots with Janice?
have you seen the dress?
being blackmailed!
Oh. Janice blackmail you?
Mildy. How? What did she do?
Trip, what does that word mean again?
Yeah, what's it?
Oh, boy.
I don't know. That one was covered in word of the week.
No, it's not. You know, like, you use something you know against one person so that they have to do what you want them to do. Kind of like when I make you give me your dessert when, you know, I say that you owe me because I cleaned up some mess that I didn't actually clean up. But, yeah.
So it's
Tinker
not
looks in
male,
shock.
that's the color black.
No, it's just black because it's not good.
I thought it was a type of armor.
It's usually used more like in politics. My example's not a very good one. That's just, you know, being a sister. But like,
Being coerced?
What's coerced?
I'm being forced to do it. I'm being forced. Made to do it.
Pretty much.
Someone's making. What did they do to make you
That's
do
where the
it?
blackmail comes in. They know a secret about him. What secret do they know?
What's the
Yeah.
Don't want to reveal my secret.
I'm
but
really good at keeping secrets.
I don't trust any of you
Don't
with.
tell anyone.
I'm gonna cast friends.
Okay. pull it
You
out.
know what the difference between friends and charm person is? So I need to look for a second.
Essentially, it just works, but you have a minute, and you have
They
advantage
know
on
your
charisma
job.
checks, and after a minute,
but
he
he'll
knows.
know.
Yes.
He'll know.
And then
Yes.
I think charm person he knows at the end anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe?
Yeah, that's how charm person works.
But he doesn't.
Friends doesn't matter. It doesn't need to know. It just gives me advantage.
Yeah. It just gives you advantage on charisma checks with them.
Sure, why not? Let's just go with charm person and see what happens.
Okay. Does he needs to make a save for that? Correct.
Yes, it's a wisdom 13 save.
He failed.
Oh.
Hey. So that means I can.
Please, we're really trustworthy. You can tell us.
Super duper.
If you
duper.
promise not to tell anyone I told you. So
I like you.
We're nobody.
I would never do that.
so one time I was at the show and I accidentally blew up a stage, and I blamed it on the tech at the show. I've never told anybody. But also, she threatened to rip out all my teeth while I was sleeping. And fairies always follow through on their threats. I'm honestly more afraid of the teeth thing than I am the secret about me blowing up the stage, because I use my teeth to eat.
How do you accidentally blow up a stage?
So, is that the secret she used to blackmail you?
And who's she? Which she are we talking about? I keep getting
Janice. It was Janice.
confused.
Janice used this to blackmail you to do what?
To steal Jezebel's cosplay.
And where did you give it to Janice?
Yes. Yes, I
So
did.
Janice has the dress.
Yes. She also has the tiara and the staff. Because when I work on wigs, I like to see the whole ensemble so I can complete the look.
So, does the tiara have any special abilities like the staff does?
It glows?
Is that it?
It's kind of like a minor, sunlight, just makes everything around the person really bright.
So it's not like if we try to do something, it will attack us, or
No.
it will deflect it or something.
I don't think so. It didn't do that to me.
Now, well, what you did was not a very good thing, even though you were blackmailed to do it. So, as a way you can clear your conscience and feel better, is if you have any dresses that you would be willing, that you've made, that you can show off to the world, we would happily take one.
That's not where I saw this going. I thought he was going to ask for a wig.
I mean,
I guess charm person works more for the caster, correct?
Regards you as a friendly acquaintance. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so since you're playing on his, I guess, poor mental state right now, go ahead and roll persuasion.
And I'll just keep nodding behind. I
Okay.
have no idea where he's going with this, but sure, why not?
Okay. Persuasion. Persuasion is a +1, so that's a 14.
14.
It would be like to share your creations.
I mean, you're absolutely correct. It would be amazing. I have one.
Really should share them with the world. If you, I mean, Boris said you did very good work.
yeah.
Boris
Yeah, he said it
complimenting
was a
me, and he starts crying. Oh, I respect that man so much.
It's a shame, but he said it was a shame where people never saw him. Your stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
My little
have
cardboard
one.
dragon. My little cardboard dragon hops onto the desk.
Here is the one who will receive the dress.
Okay. There's one that I've been working on. It's not for a fairy though. It's this one is for well, and he starts like getting excited. This one is for the elven hero, the ranger hero Ildan. His black armor is scaled with demon skin. It was very important to get the texturing correct. It was so fabulous. Come, and he's very excited now. He leads you into another room.
H follows him, just as excited.
Yeah, Tinker comes up, dragging on his head.
So
He's talking about her
when he walks
hero.
into that room, are there any wigs lying around that look like they will fit?
fit who?
Fit Tinker.
Oh, fit Tinkerer. Make an investigation check.
I mean, he walked into another room, guys. I'm just saying.
He did.
Investigation?
Yeah.
27.
You find so many wigs. You wait till they go into the other room, and you open up the closet, and there are so many wigs. You have of every color, every style, every size. It's just it is fabulous.
Is there a purple wig?
There's definitely a purple wig for sure.
Totally gonna take the purple wig and just stick it in my bag as gently as possible.
All right.
And then I'll
Perfect.
follow them into the other room.
All right. So he leads you into this other room, and you've got like kind of just a bunch of like half mannequins where it's just the chest. I forget what they're called.
Bust.
Bust, yeah. He has a bunch of busts. And
Dress thing?
yeah, he has just a ton of these, and they all have different kinds of armor, all for show. None of them are functional, like they wouldn't actually protect you or give you anything magical. They're just fancy. And you see this one, he comes and brings you over. It's like, this one. Notice the fine demonic detailing of the hero war. He, in his great battle against an Enrius, skinned it afterwards and attached it to his leather armor as a representation of vengeance for his people. After this demon had killed his platoon in battle, he got vengeance at the cost of his voice. It's an incredible story. It inspired me to make this.
So incredible.
He's so...
Well, you made her cry again. It's okay. It's okay.
I want you to take this and show it to the world. And tell them the story.
We will.
How big is it?
It's elf size, so bigger than all of you guys.
I just I'll pick it up and hold it around.
I see.
Try it on.
Okay.
I get into it.
It's too big for you.
It engulfs your whole body.
Yeah,
You're
like
a turtle.
it like comes down to your knees.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Can I move in it?
You can move around,
Can I
but
move
it's
in
like
it?
kind of awkwardly. You awkwardly move around in it. You look like a kid who took their dad's jacket out of the closet, and it's just like completely covering them.
I take some cardboard out of my bag and I start like trying to make like tubes, and I try to like stitch together a little like platform on top of the like things. Think like the Japanese like wood sandals, except the wood sandals
It's cardboard.
It's cardboard and it's like this tall.
Like the monk from Princess Mononoke.
Yeah. And so I lift up H and I like put her in the sandals.
There. Now you're the right size.
Yes, you are the spitting image.
You're basically wearing stilts.
Cardboard stills.
I
They hold.
walking in them.
They hold. I just.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go find Janice and kill her. I don't know if we're supposed to kill her.
I don't recommend killing anybody.
Probably not a good idea.
Right.
You really think she could
Right.
pull-
I got carried away because of the cosplay.
Yeah, being a character is totally cool. However, don't actually kill anybody, because they can tie it back to me, and I really don't want them tied back to me.
Okay.
Let's not kill anyone.
Out of curiosity, just
today.
real fast. You know when the whole stage exploding thing happened, and you said you blamed it on the tech people? Did anybody get in trouble for that?
My brother, the tech.
Oh.
Do you like your brother?
I did, until he wouldn't accept the blame, and it's very messy now.
You two figure that one out. Your secret's safe with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hurry
By
up.
the way, in like 45 minutes, you're going to rethink this whole discussion. And trust me when I say you did the right thing.
Yes.
I will try and believe you when that happens.
Okay. Oh, and maybe drink less coffee and get a nap.
Yeah, drink some water.
I'm just saying, as a friend who cares about you, I'm totally putting on the charm at this point. You really should just go to sleep for a little while, and by the time you wake up, we'll probably have all this handled, and then, maybe you could keep showcasing more of your stuff, because everyone's gonna see this, and think it's amazing.
And don't worry, your secrets are safe with us.
I think I will lie down. I think I will lie down and take a quick 24-hour nap.
That's a great idea.
And make sure to drink water.
Okay.
He immediately passes out.
Yeah.
It just crumbles to the floor.
So, you never relocked the doors, right?
No, he did not.
On our way out, I grabbed the magic lock.
It is fixed to the door.
try.
Darn it.
Yeah.
I take all of his other locks.
They're also all fixed to the door.
I still try.
And make a strength check as you try and pull one of these off.
I feel like none of us are strong.
I have a +0, but I rolled a 3.
You try to, and you cut into your fingers
He's like swinging.
ah.
Please stop cutting your hands. I can't eat those.
I swear it's not on purpose.
Yeah, let's just go.
And I'm gonna shove my siblings out. I'm gonna shut the door, and then I'm gonna use my my thieves' tools to lock the door. Not the big lock. I'm not touching that.
Okay.
I take my thieves' tools and I help her.
I'm gonna stand on her shoulders.
Okay, yeah.
I'm taller.
I get the bottom, he gets the top.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah,
Okay, that one.
We argue about it. No, you.
like an inch
Oh, wait,
difference.
you're stronger though. You're stronger though. I don't know which way.
Oh, that's probably true.
Okay, I'll go on the top.
Okay, give me sleight of hand checks.
Oh
Oh boy.
no. That's
Oh,
okay.
that's not.
okay.
But I'm a halfling, so I can reroll ones.
Yay for being a halfling.
Not a lot better. That's a 17.
It's not a lot better to
got a
17.
16.
Okay,
I
yeah.
rolled a 7, but I have a +10.
Okay, between the two of you, you're able to get most of the locks back into place.
Okay.
He's safe and sound.
Yeah.
High five.
Hope he's not
I'm on
dead.
your shoulders, and you're on stilts. This is the tallest we've ever been. We are halfling.
Thank you for reminding me about the stilts. You just added more weight to it. They're still holding! Oh my gosh! I set the DC for them to hold to 15, and I've rolled a 16 every time for them. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
I
All
am
right.
the tallest halfling in the world.
Actually, I am. I'm up here.
Not right
Tap
now.
your head.
Oh,
Let's go for cards.
yeah.
still.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Okay. So. Oh, DM, real quick. As a huge fan of this ranger guy, do I feel like this is an actual accurate interpretation of his armor?
Is it screen accurate?
Yeah.
Let's see. Go ahead and roll a history
Is the
check.
texture right? Okay. Oh, a -1. Dang it. 10.
As far as the legends about Ildan, this seems pretty accurate to you according to legends. You've never seen him in person, so you're to you, yeah, this is as real as it gets.
This is amazing. I feel amazing.
They look really good from up here.
Yeah. It's a little big though. I
I
wonder
wasn't
if
gonna say
Uncle can
anything
take it
there,
in
but
for me.
I was thinking that.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to find Janice.
Yeah.
Or do we go to the police?
Well, she said we had to get the costume back. So maybe we should go ask.
Right.
Then, if she doesn't give it back, then we go get the police.
Or we just steal it, because wouldn't the police take it as evidence and then what's her, Jezebel wouldn't
I
get
wonder
it
if we
back?
could sneak in.
We can
I think
try.
we totally could. I packed Pass Without a Trace today.
Nice.
I was gonna do
Why?
something else,
I have
but
a question.
now we're doing
We don't
this.
know where
Okay.
Janice lives.
Oh,
That's a good point.
It's a very good
Hey!
point.
I find someone on the street, but I outside of this Beverly Hills
Okay,
place.
okay.
I tried to find
I'm
some.
still on your shoulders, by the way. You know,
Oh my
I'm still up
gosh.
there.
Hello.
Tinker's just falling.
Why not?
Are you back in the plaza then?
So just like outside of whatever this Richie person place
Okay,
is.
cool.
Looking for like maybe somebody who might work at one of the houses or something.
Okay. So you are looking within the rich area, just on the street, or you're looking outside of that neighborhood?
Outside of the neighborhood, but like right there, hoping to find somebody who is familiar with the area. But
Okay.
doesn't look like they'd say anything mean to me because they are from the area.
I'm just sitting on top of her shoulders like this.
Okay, yeah, make an investigation check.
Let's roll this one. Oh no! I rolled a 2.
Because I'm looking up on her. I'm on her shoulders.
Yeah, you can
Oh, wait,
assist.
I'm also wait. The
Yeah, it's
halfling
only
thing is only once, right?
Yeah, we'll say advantage since you're being helped.
Not much better. That's a 4 plus whatever my investigation is, which is only a 2.
So yeah, you
I
find
can't find anyone.
yeah.
Boris is by the plaza, isn't he?
Of course, yeah. I could go back.
Yeah, I'm walking back towards Boris's shop.
All right.
Whoa. Well, while H is just looking around, I'm just gonna tap her on the head and point after her.
Oh, okay.
All right. You guys.
It takes a little to get going, and we're good.
Well, once you build up momentum, like you're good to
I
go.
lift up my legs. And I lift up my legs like unnecessarily high.
Oh my gosh. Awesome. Okay, so you guys eventually make your way back to Boris's shop, and as you enter, he actually like pays attention this time. Hello. Oh. Welcome back.
Hey! Do you know where the mean fairy lady lives?
Which one? That is very non-specific.
Oh, Janice!
Janice. All right. Janice lives on the. Let's see. She lives almost outside of town, kind of like just outside of the wall. Like, so I guess yeah, outside of town. In a wooded area where a lot of fairies live, you'll find a bunch of small houses, kind of on the trees.
The forest is one of my favorite terrain. Her house is tiny.
Yes, I mean fairies are small and tiny creatures.
How do you tell if a fairy's home?
Well, you clap right outside their door, typically, if you are large folk.
Okay.
That's the only time we're ever going to be called large folk.
That's a first.
That is a
know,
fair
right?
point.
Okay, well, thank you.
Wait, is there like a workshop or somewhere that Janice likes to prepare her cosplays?
Shh,
And
baby,
you have a
shh.
cat because every time we come here, I hear a cat. It's only when we come here.
That would
It's really strange.
be my
That's actually true.
that would be my skeletal cat familiar, Georgie.
George.
Yes, I call him Georgie Pie. He's up in the rafters somewhere, stalking.
Do you like my friend?
Yes, he is a skeletal cat. He was actually my pet when he was alive. But
Oh, does that mean you're a necromancer?
it's the only necromancy spell I learned.
Do you like my
So you could
friend?
bring back your pet?
Yes.
Oh. You see the little cardboard dragon like run up my arm, and it has the flowing wig.
This is Garfield.
I see you visited Tyndale. This seems to be his work. It looks good on your cardboard dragon, actually.
So is this.
Yeah.
And I point down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see he actually gave you one of his works. So, I wonder what possessed him to actually let one of those go.
He really likes us friends now. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's making friends. He's rather different, that one.
He drinks a lot.
Yeah.
We told him to take a nap.
I have told him many times to
he's
cut
dead.
back. He's dead.
What?
What?
That's not what I said. I said he did
Oh, he
a
did
nap.
take a
He
nap.
might be dead,
Might.
Heart tried to
but he
check-
might be dead.
You should probably check on him at some point.
Yeah.
You know,
maybe
that-
Not in the
not.
next 24 hours. He said he was going to take a nap for 24 hours.
Make sure he's awake in 24 hours.
I think maybe
He
I will
said he
close up
had-
shop early and go check on him.
He did say he had a couple heart attacks today
Yeah.
already.
And
Oh,
then he just kind of, we said he should take a nap, and then he just kind of went night-night right there.
I'm going to
passed
close up
out.
shop right now and go check on him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
probably
see if we
good.
can find Janice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, how many charges did that, does all of your stuff have? Is it just one for all of them?
Charge?
Like specifically the staff, but just in general.
Oh, you're talking about when the... Oh, yes. Usually they can only be used...
Magic item.
Yes, my props can only be used twice per day. They recharge after 24 hours.
Nice.
Does something bad happen if you do all of them?
No,
Like
they
other
just
magic items?
they just don't work for 24 hours. It's
Okay.
like theoretically, let's say there was some energy source inside, and once it runs dry, it needs to recharge for 24 hours. Like the energy needs to be returned.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, I get that. I cast magic. Okay.
Think of an empty stomach.
My stomach's empty now. Let's get this done. I'm hungry.
All right, he kind of like ushers you guys out, closes his door,
I like
locks it,
Duck.
and he kind of waves goodbye to you guys and runs off towards Tyndale's house.
What a good friend.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys make your way.
He's not dead.
You guys head to Janice's house.
DM, real
Yes.
quick.
Get into jail.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, are there any windows at his shop?
They are, but there are curtains that block view.
So I can't see anywhere inside of the shop.
No, you can't see inside the shop at all.
I would like to peek in the door crack to see if maybe I can see inside of it. I have night vision or dark.
In the door crack, you're not able to see much. It is very, very closely, like, it's not easy to see through it at all. You see, like, light, but that's it.
Under the door.
Under the door, your nose gets in the way. Your big, long nose.
Hey, Tinker, what are you doing?
Nothing. I was
We
just
need to
curious.
go.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Oh, here.
Oh, and while we're going, I'm gonna pull a wig out. Look what I got! And I'm gonna put it on his head and like straighten it and go. Be like,
He has like
What is like to have hair?
he has like purple anime hair, like
yes.
What kind of wig is
look
it? Is
like
it like
that.
long or is it like anime like Goku hair or something?
So. Have you've seen that time I reincarnated as a
Yes.
slime? Yes. Okay. So think those like lizard dragon people when they get a name. Do you know who I'm talking about? Like it's like Garou or something. I don't know.
The Gabiru.
So illiterate.
Gabiru, yeah. I know. This is like
don't
super
watch
specific
this one.
anime stuff.
Yeah.
Only.
Okay, don't feel quite so bad. The
Yeah.
Lord doesn't.
Anime deep cut,
I don't
guys.
watch this one.
Even if it was a shallow cut, I wouldn't.
All right, so I have like hair that actually fits for a lizard folk.
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of deal.
It's like
All right,
short
all right.
hair. Just think like a kobold
Almost
with
like
like
a
short,
mane.
spiky purple hair.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's
I have like a
totally why I
mane.
picked it.
Okay.
Yes.
Now you look like one of us.
I don't know
Yeah,
what color, but we already have green and we have blue. And I thought, purple.
yeah.
I put my helmet
For
back
the
on.
cool colors.
All right,
Nice.
let's get ready to hopefully not have anything crazy
Not
happen.
kill someone.
No killing.
Yeah.
No killing.
All right.
Really?
So you guys.
That we have.
No killing. No
We
killing.
haven't killed anyone yet. Today, at least.
Not today.
Let's go.
Okay. You guys make your way to Janice's house, and you walk just outside the city. And just like Boris said, there's a small grove of trees, and there are just a bunch of little houses. They're about these. They're like 10 by 10 feet houses, just kind of made of vines and leaves. They're not very large at all. There's a couple that are like look like giant, like those like playhouses for children. There's like one or two like that are like mansions for the fairies, but everywhere else they're like smaller houses. And Janice is like in between the mansion size and the and a regular size house. So you assume that she's probably upper middle class.
And they're 10 feet, you said? 10 feet by 10 feet? Yeah.
Yeah, so her house. Yeah, so her house is like 15 by 15-ish.
That's big for
That's
bear.
big for a fairy.
It's really big. We could actually fit inside there.
Yeah, I guess.
So not height wise,
take off-
not height wise.
Oh, no, I
But you'd have to take off the stilts.
Yeah, the height wise, it's about. It looks like it is. What did I write down? Oh yeah, so they're all like 3 feet, like tall.
My head will brush the ceiling.
How tall is
can
your
still
average
fit.
kobold anyway?
Yeah. So for reference, the
How many
fairies,
are the
the fairies are a foot tall. So they're not like they're not like this.
They're not like pigs.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like
Not
this
pixies.
big. Yeah.
I'm like 2'6". 2'6" is
Nine.
kobold
We
height.
can all fit in.
We established that H is 2'8".
Yeah, you guys will just barely fit inside the house if you choose to go inside.
So, how do we want to?
I walk up to
this?
the. Well, nope, I'm still on your shoulders.
Yeah, so should we see if she's home?
Set a clock.
I guess.
I
Yeah.
clap.
You hear no response.
I guess we're going in.
I look around.
Hold on. We need to check if there's any kind of like lock or trap or something that will explode because apparently everything wants to explode today. I personally want things to explode today, but
I mean, let's be honest.
like,
If her
we're
house were to
supposed be
explode,
sneaky?
if her house were to explode, it probably wouldn't affect us that much.
Only if it gets drawn back to us, we'll get in trouble.
DM, do we see any other fairies around us, or is it kind of
Give me a perception check.
All right. Not bad.
I will also look DM
Do
in
it up.
my favored terrain.
So
DM,
with advantage.
it is.
Ah.
It's currently daytime, right?
It is actually getting to be later afternoon.
Okay, but there's still sunlight.
Dirty
There is still
20.
sunlight. Dirty 20. Okay,
And
perfect.
I roll with
And I have a
disadvantage then.
thing.
Okay.
Blind fire.
Okay, that's a 9 because of disadvantage because of kobolds having sunlight sensitivity.
All right. So you got
I also have this thing called blind fighting. So it's things have a harder time hiding from me.
Okay, perfect. So you do see like every once in a while you'll see a fairy float by. They'll like kind of look at you guys funny and then continue on their way, but no one's really paying attention to you. Not too much anyway.
So, how big is this? So you said like 15 feet by 15 feet and then like 3 feet tall, right?
Yes.
How? And it's on like a tree branch, or is it on the ground?
It is kind of built around the tree. So this is a very large tree. So this house in particular is actually partially built into the tree. Like it's been carved out. And there's like balconies on the outside that kind of reach out, and you see some overhanging rooms.
Never mind then.
I have an idea.
I was thinking about stealing
I
the
can
house.
locate an object that I am familiar with. I'm somewhat familiar with it. Maybe I should try
You love the
locating the object?
I mean, I know you love the Archer more, but you
do.
know stuff about him.
Good work.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
My
so
head, this is all we hear about most of the time.
I mean, the way it was described is different than what the actual thing is, but since I know the differences, I should maybe be able to
Try.
figure it out.
I
Okay,
wish there was.
I'm gonna cast
I wish we
locate
had a
object
spell that made us tiny.
Okay, so you're casting locate object on what?
on the cosplay.
I can cast a hand that's gonna
Oh,
go in
right.
and I can make it do stuff.
Okay, so you cast locate object, you focus on the details, and you try to bring the image of the dress to your mind. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Oh no!
Come on. You got it.
You can do it.
Oh,
This is your favorite story. You know everything about it.
Oh no! And it's straight intelligence.
Yep, you're trying to conjure the image that was described to you.
I rolled an 8, so -1. I only got 7.
You concentrate really hard. You're trying to imagine this dress as best you can. And you just, in your mind, you just see what the original armor was described to be. You cannot for the life of you make out details. Yes.
Did I tell that she's like having trouble remembering or something?
Yes,
or anything?
yes. Yes, you
Okay.
can see the concentration on her face. Like she's got like this vein bulging on her forehead.
It looks like I have to have a really bad poop.
I'm gonna use silent image to conjure what I think the dress looks like because I heard the same description, and I'm gonna put it right in front of her. And go like this. I think.
Okay,
Is
go
this
ahead.
what it looks like?
Go ahead and make an intelligence check, Dove. Because you're
Okay.
trying to conjure the image for her.
Oh, I don't know which dice to use.
I know, they've all been mean.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Intelligence check. Where's my intelligence? There's 12. I only play D&D a lot, and I don't know what my intelligence.
Okay. 12. I'll say you're able to get just enough of an image in her mind that she's able to get a ping for a moment inside the house.
Oh, it's definitely inside the house.
Tell which direction? I mean, if there's a window, I can use my name.
Right.
It seems
So
to
I
be
can
in
tell
the...
the direction in which it.
Yeah, do you get a distance?
Within 1,000 feet, if the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific object. So this is kind of a discrepancy thing, depending on how you want to go with this. This spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet. At least once. I'm guessing that was what we just did, is kind of like figuring that out.
Yep.
So okay, we're naming it. Yeah, I can sense the direction of it within 1,000 feet of me.
Okay, just the
So
direction.
it's kind of like, I guess, like a radar.
Okay, so you do sense it within the house, and just inside, but you don't really get distance, right?
It just sends the direction to the object's
So it's kind of like
location.
you can point
As long
towards
as the
where
object is
the
within
direction
1,000.
Yeah, you can sense the
like one of
direction
those,
it is, like the
rods,
water.
those
Yeah,
water rod thing.
yeah. Perfect. Yeah, so you can sense its direction. You know which direction to walk towards, but you.
Feel
Okay.
closer.
So can I tell like it lasts for 10 minutes? So can I go around the house to see which way would be closest getting in through?
So as you begin to walk around, you notice that it definitely seems to favor like the back portion of the house.
Do I see like a back door or a back window?
You see a back window, which is about it's like 6 inches by 6 inches is the size of this window.
I'm not gonna fit through there. We have to find a way in. It's in the back somewhere.
I think I could get in.
Okay.
So,
Can you get all of us in?
I could get in and out, but I don't think I can bring you with me.
Oh, okay.
Is this a spell that you were wanting to use?
it's an item.
Ah, okay.
Artificers?
What does the item
fun.
do? Is
So,
it
while wearing, it is the Boots of the Winding Path. While wearing these boots, a creature can teleport up to 15 feet as a bonus action to an unoccupied space the creature can see.
Wait, we got magic items?
He's an
It does have
artificer.
Artificers.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh wait,
I
the
mean, I guess
creature
it
must
would
have
be better
occupied that.
than
Never mind. It says I must have occupied that space.
Hey,
Been there
can your
before.
little dragon buddy move on his own, not just on your arm?
He might be able to fit through.
That's what I thought you were going to do before
Yeah, that's
originally.
what I thought you were going for also.
I kind of forget about him a little bit. I'm not used to having a little companion.
Are you kidding me? You've used like a cat in one shot. You used like
that was only one shot, and I was a wizard.
So I can cast Pass Without a Trace, which will hide us or help us hide. And so long as it's within 30 feet of me, which is more than how big this house is, then they would still get the bonus to the stealth. So let's go see if we can open the window.
Once he's
And
in,
then you can slip him in?
Can I control how big Mage Hand gets?
I don't think you can control its size.
It doesn't
And
actually say its size.
I'm assuming it is the size of a regular hand, and it can only hold like up to 5 pounds, I believe.
10 pounds.
Which is probably
10 pounds.
more than what a fairy cosplay is.
Yeah. I think that is the only limitation on it.
No, like you could definitely carry
Yeah.
a fairy cosplay.
You could
because
I just
definitely
have to
do
be
it.
able to see.
it's less than 5
is the
pounds.
problem.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
sure the cardboard dragon could probably hold it in its mouth or something if it finds it.
Okay. I'll just be on standby if we can see.
Yeah, just in case.
All right.
So
Tinker goes up to the window and inspects it. Is there any way to open it from the outside?
Yeah, you're able. It's kind of like a slide window, and you go to actually move it, and you feel that it gives. That it definitely is unlocked.
okay, I'm going to cast my spell. Are you ready?
And I'm going to start being a lookout. I'm watching for anybody.
And I cast Pass Without a Trace.
So I need Trip to give me a perception check, and everyone, including Trip, to do a stealth check. And Tinker, for your dragon, also roll stealth.
Okay. That's 7.
Add 10 to what you roll. I got a 27.
Nice.
So that's 37 for me.
Awesome.
I
Jeez.
got a 27
Okay. For perception or stealth?
stealth.
Okay, yeah, good.
And then for perception, I rolled a 16.
Okay. As you're keeping watch, you don't really notice anybody there's no one that you can actually see at this current moment in time.
If I see
I am also going to perceive.
If I see anybody walking up, I'm going to go ahead and have fog cloud ready. It's a 20-foot radius, so
Okay.
it
Did I-
should cover everything.
Perfect.
Did I say 37 earlier or 27?
Yes, you said 37.
I mean 27.
Okay.
Really?
Hey, we all got 27 stuff.
It was
That's
meant to
epic.
be.
Except my little cardboard dragon got a 30.
Okay, cardboard dragon got a 30. Okay.
Because of the
So
plus 10.
Only cast the fog spell if we're
Yeah,
noticed.
because then it's just like a random fog cloud there. I just thought maybe.
Just as someone gets
If you want
wise
any, I could
about
like,
us.
now.
I
but-
would like. I'm going to also try to perceive DM
Okay, go ahead.
for any. Hey, that does a pretty good. Perception, that's a plus 30-20.
Okay. At this moment in time, you don't see anybody, but you are keeping a very good lookout. Okay, so dragon goes inside, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. The dragon has a 30 on its stealth check, and it sneaks in. Are you able to see through the dragon, or does it just? Do you just give it a command and it acts?
I don't think I'm able to do that. I can determine the appearance, is friendly to you and your companions in combat, shares your initiative count. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about being able to look through its eyes, but I'm able to give it commands, so.
Perfect. Okay, so what is the command that you give it?
Go search for the mean fairy's tiny dress.
Okay, cool.
Describe the dress to it.
The dress is a incorrect representation of the great fairy warrior of old, and it's made of like
the
fallen
props
leaves.
too.
I'm going
And
to be
get the
honest, like,
props.
technically Silent Image is kind of still up because it's 10 minutes. So I don't think I'm...
Show it to the little dragon.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
little
yeah,
dragon
there you
sees
go.
it.
Yeah, find this.
Okay, perfect. It has its command.
Back.
Okay.
Bring it back.
Okay, to clarify, the command is go find this dress and bring it back, yes?
Yes.
Okay,
With the props.
With the props.
with the props. Good clarification. Okay, so go ahead and it sneaks into the house, kind of like slithers in, and go ahead and make a
Hair
investigation
flowing
check.
fabulously.
Yeah, fabulous dragon hair. Make an investigation check for it.
That's a good roll. Let's see. Well, its perception is +4, but if we're doing investigation, I actually have to look. That's intelligence, so I just add the intelligence modifier, which is +0. But that's okay. I rolled an 18 anyway.
Awesome. Nice. Okay, so you begin searching, the dragon begins searching out. You're kind of trying to watch as it does. You hear some noise as it goes through, but it's like not like very loud, just like, you know, like it's rustling through things. And after a couple minutes, it comes out. And H, you notice that as the dragon is, you know, comes up and like pokes its head out with like the staff and dress in its mouth, you look like at the house behind you and you see like this fairy sipping tea in its window and it's just staring at you guys. And it's like, And you just hear, oh my gosh, someone is stealing from the neighbor's house. This is not a safe neighborhood. You see the fairy leaf. It's got like this weird like phone type thing. It's like quickly dialing the number.
Is it sitting in a chair? Is it sitting in a chair?
Yes, it is.
Okay, out of reaction because it is a tiny chair, yes?
Yes, it is a tiny chair.
Okay, would you say that it weighs less than 5 pounds?
Yes.
Out of pure instinct and fear, Tinker points towards the chair with like a little piece of cardboard and casts catapult on the chair.
What does that do?
It catapults the thing. It's like it
Just
tells
yeet the fairy?
From underneath it, it just.
So
No save, it just goes.
The chair would. I don't.
Read the spell to him. Read the spell to him.
So choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range that isn't being worn or carried. The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction you choose before falling to the ground, stopping early if it impacts against a solid surface. If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. When the object strikes something, the object and what it strikes each takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
You eat the fairy. It's trying to call the police. You just like, and it just disappears out of the window, and you hear boom, and a crash as you hear like teacups shatter and fall.
I'm gonna reach in and grab the little cardboard dragon and the dress, and I'm hoping the crown too.
Yeah, you have everything.
And I did cast Fog Cloud, so now
Okay.
And the Pass Without a Trace is still up, so we are stealthing out
I'm
of
just gonna
here.
pick up everything, including the dragon.
Okay,
Probably wrapped
so-
up in the dress at this point.
You guys begin running. You book it,
Wait, am I
leaving.
still on your
Pass
shoulders?
Without a Trace is still up. Stealth.
Yeah, are you still on her shoulders?
I think I would have thrown her off at this point.
Okay. Here, you guys start running. I need you to give me stealth checks.
Oh no, it's a good thing that I got Pass Without a Trace up. That was not good.
Guys!
Oh, so I have
23.
22.
Oh no.
Did you get a nat 1?
I got it at 1.
So you guys,
But plus 10 is 11.
Still in that
it's a
one.
nat 1. I was gonna say,
Oh, for my
man-
dragon, though.
Oh man.
I'm carrying. I have your dragon. I'm carrying your dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys
The dress.
begin running, and the halflings are doing a pretty good job of staying hidden, but Tinker is right in the open, and he is running like super guilty looking. And there are some like fairy patrolmen just kind of going around, and they see Tinker running away from this fog cloud after hearing like a huge crash and someone screaming. And they're like, we should probably chase that kobold. And as you're running away, these fairies start to follow you out of the fairy district. These like fairy guards. I need yeah, you can. Yeah, they're very obviously chasing him. I need you to, I guess, roll initiative.
Okay.
I thought we were avoiding this.
Oh, that's not good.
Who says this is
that's
combat, guys?
11.
Okay, we've got 11 from Dove. Arthur, what'd you get?
Another nat 1.
Okay.
God, dying so much.
Laura, what did you get?
Put it in jail. I got 16.
Okay, 16 for Laura. Okay, then I need to roll for these guys. Okay.
I think this is karma for those 3 nat 20s I got that one time.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Probably.
Okay, so we've got. Wow, I heard a crash.
Are you okay, baby? Are you okay?
Hold, please.
She jumped off the table and landed on a piece of paper. I went flying, and she took my earpiece with her, and I don't know where the earbud went.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
I warned you.
You're fine. You're okay.
I saw all of your faces. She looked at me and just like. He's now sitting over on the living room, glaring at me, daggers.
Oh my
The cat
god.
is fine, everyone. The cat is fine.
The cat survived.
No
cat
cats
just
were
rolled a
harmed
nat
in the
one.
making.
That cat just rolled a nat one too.
There's the third one. Hopefully my karma's paid in full.
To look for the
Okay.
earpiece later.
Okay, so how this encounter is going to work. This is a chase scene. Your goal is to just escape. So on your turn, you can make 3 dash actions plus your constitution modifier. So if you have a +1 to your con, you have 4 dash actions essentially. And your goal is to get 50 feet away and succeed on a stealth check. And by doing so, you evade the guards who are chasing.
Can we cast
Okay, say that
spells?
one more time.
Okay, so on your turn, you're going to be able to make 3 dash actions plus an extra dash action for any modifier you have on Constitution. So if you have a +1 to Constitution, you get 4 dash actions. And your goal is to get 50 feet away and then stealth. Right now, because of fog cloud, you guys are 30 feet away. And the Lore and Dove are already hidden. So pretty much just Tinker needs to be successful. You can substitute one of your dashes for an action, but you can only make one action.
All right.
Okay, so top of the round are let's see. Okay, are 2 fairies, and they are chasing after you. They actually these ones, they started 30 feet away. I'm gonna write that down. So yeah, they are they catch up to you, and one of them is going to try and cast Grasping Vine. So you need to make a gosh, what was it again? Isn't it
like a deck save?
Yes, I believe it's a deck save.
I don't know.
Grasping Vine, it is a dex save. Yes. So make a dexterity saving throw. The first one is going to do.
16.
16. Okay, you succeed. Do it again because the other fairy right behind you is also going to cast Grasping Vine.
15.
15?
Yes.
That passes, yeah. Okay, so yeah, these 2 fairies catch up to you and they try to stop you by casting Grasping Vine, but you're able to get out of it before they're able to touch you. It is now Lore's turn.
I'm running.
Okay, you're hidden, so...
Are they out of... Well, no, I don't want to do that. Never mind. Okay, yeah, I'm going to keep running. And I have a +1 to my con, so I guess that's 4 dash actions?
Yeah, you take 4 dash actions and you are booking it. Also, if you perform an action, I should have mentioned this earlier, if you perform an action while you are stealth, you come out of stealth. And you have to
that's why I
re-stealth.
decided not to.
Okay, awesome. 3 more fairies catch up. They start coming out of the woodwork, and they're calling for each other. They're like, "Hey, someone broke into our house. There's this weird kobold. Let's get him!" And they are all casting Grasping Vine. So make 3 more dex saves.
Oh no.
15.
Passes.
Dirty 20.
Passes.
13.
Oh man, you meet it. You met it. You met it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, you just there. One gets really close. It starts wrapping around your leg. Then you break free and you start running. Ah! It is now Trip's turn.
I'm just gonna keep running. Yeah, just gonna keep running.
Keep running.
Would it be an action to shove everything into my pack, or?
I'm gonna say that you probably already did that before the chase even began.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab, except for the little dragon. The little dragon is on my shoulder.
Okay,
I feel
perfect.
bad for him. I'm not just gonna shove him in my pack. Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna keep running to try and catch up with H. And
Okay.
that's 3. I have a 0.
Okay, yeah, perfect. You're totally fine. They don't even see you. So it is now Tinker's turn. What are you doing?
All right. So as I'm running, I press a button on my little helmet I made, and it kind of extends a piece of cardboard down my snout and then covers my entire face, leaving little putting down little glass things over my eyes, obscuring my entire face like a cool mecha helmet. And then and then I'm going to cast mirror image. So there are now 4 of me, 3 duplicates, 1 real me, and they're all going to split into different directions. And I'm going to keep going forward.
Okay, I like this. Okay, so you go and you sprint kind of booking it as best you can. What is your constitution modifier, by the way?
+2.
+2. Okay, so you're able to make 4 dash actions. So what is your speed?
My speed is 35 feet.
Yeah, you are speedy, little
More
dude.
than I thought.
Yeah, you get pretty far. And let's see. Okay,
Is your
so
speed increased or decreased by the stilts?
that's a
I'm
fair.
actually wearing
fair
heavy
point.
armor too.
It's a longer stride, but
That's true.
It's actually really
and I'm
nice.
proficient in running and still.
the most random proficiency.
It's
I'm
actually
proficient
nice.
in running.
I
I
stealths.
actually have some stuff that makes it to where heavy armor doesn't actually put me at a disadvantage. So I have advantage and disadvantage because of the heavy armor at the same time, canceling each other out.
Okay,
It's pretty great.
Nice.
that's pretty awesome. Okay,
Funny that my cardboard is
So-
heavy armor.
all right. Okay, so I'll say with the mirror image, you get 3 of these fairies off of you. 1 goes after 1 mirror image, and 2 go after another, and 2 more are still following you. So now we're going to do a fun roll. Okay, a 2. So as you begin running into the city and you're trying to lose these guys, a big crowd kind of fills up your path as you're running through. So I need you to make a athletics or acrobatics check to try and make your way through the crowd.
Okay, never mind. Okay. You said what?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics or acrobatics? +2 to acrobatics, so I'll take that dirty 20.
All right, yeah, you're able to push your way through. And so do the fairies. They actually just fly over the crowd and they keep chasing after you. And they're going to go
Can
ahead.
they see him in the crowd?
That's a very good question. Can they see him?
Can I duck down in the crowd to kind of hide in people?
Okay, so one of them, so as you're trying to, go ahead and make a stealth check as you're going through the crowd. That is a good call.
Wait.
And how many of them follow? Did some of
So
them break
2
off
of
to
them,
follow the other ones?
so 2 of them continued to follow him. 2 followed one of the mirror image, and 1 followed the other. Yes.
Let's see. Stealth, that's... Oh, I have a +5 to stealth. That's a 12.
That's a 12. Okay, so as you're trying to hide, you're just kind of trying to blend in with the crowd. One of them gets lost and starts kind of going in the other direction, looking for you. But one of them sees you, is like, there he is! And he starts flying towards you. So he is going to get within, let's see, you took 4 dash action. So he gets within, he's within 30 feet of you again. And let's see, what is... They don't have a lot of spells, and they don't have a lot of spell slots. Yeah. Okay, so he's going to cast Grasping Vine. He's the only one on you, though. You've lost all of them but one. So make a Dexterity saving throw.
16.
16, that passes.
All right. Time to keep running.
Yep, and it's your turn, so you dash, I'm assuming?
Yes, I take all my dashes.
Okay, you're far enough away to make a stealth check, so go ahead and roll stealth yet again.
Okay, that's a 10 plus a 5, so 15.
He is still able to see you. Yeah, he rolled pretty good.
How close has he gotten? to us?
Actually, did you add 10 to that? Because I'm assuming your sisters would have stayed within range of you this whole time.
Yeah, I'd be keeping an eye on him to try and
We're, like,
keep
trying
it
to-
so that he'd have.
That'd be 25 then.
Okay, yeah, you're able to get away then. Yeah, you are able to stealth, kind of ducking into an alleyway, and he's...
When he like ducks into the alleyway, it's just my hand reaches out and just takes it back with the two of us standing there, like.
I'm all pressed up against the wall.
And then I'm gonna take the little cardboard dragon guy, put him back on your arm.
Let's not do that again.
I press the button on the helmet and it...
Gotta go fast.
That was really cool.
Can we go
But,
home? I'm hungry too now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go home and eat.
All
I get
right.
1,000 gold.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they'll recognize me with my mask up.
Take your helmet off, then you have the hair. They didn't see the hair.
Oh, yeah.
I do
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
fabulous, like...
That's awesome.
Put it
All
in my
right.
bag.
What time is? What time
At
is?
this point, it's
What's her
like...
face coming?
She said she was going to come in the evening.
And what time is it now?
Right now, it is like 5 or 6. It's starting to get dark.
Let's go before she gets there.
I can see now.
Yeah. I can see clearly
Now
now.
Now
the sun
is gone.
We all said different things. Okay. Yeah, let's go home. We go home, DM.
All right, you
Yeah.
I'm not like
guys.
all checking and making sure we're not being
Yeah,
followed.
same. I'm like. doing the
Easy
head-
enough. You guys kind of, as you're going home, you're like checking corners, looking over your shoulder,
After
make sure
we
no one follows
probably
you.
angered a few people.
And eventually, you guys make your way back home. And indeed, as you suspected, waiting for you in the shop, sipping tea with your uncle, is Jezebel sitting there. Where have you guys been? You're like a couple minutes late. It's not that big of a deal. Never mind. Just kind of like sitting on like this weird stool that your uncle made out of like a thimble, and she's kind of like kicking her legs.
We got it.
I'll reach in my bag and
If you got the
I'm gonna reach in my bag and pull
money.
out the crown, and only the crown first. Hold it out.
Okay. The crown. Okay, you got the crown. Okay, that's good. What about everything else?
We got everything, but you have to pay us to get it.
Real quick, you said that it worked.
How much did she offer?
1,000 gold.
1,000.
You offered 1,000 for just the dress or everything
for
She
everything.
dress.
No, I'm pretty sure. I pretty much.
No,
I'm pretty sure you said just the dress.
I think maybe you're lying. Roll
I
persuasion.
think maybe I could just read the
All right.
stuff in my bag.
Is that
Wait, who's
persuasion?
proficient in
Wait,
persuasion?
Is that?
I am too. Can we all?
Can it be a joint roll?
Yeah.
Because it was
Or
like
is
a
it like
group
advantage or
effort
something?
thing.
So you can roll with advantage, or you can have 2 people roll.
I have +8.
Who was the one?
I mean, I
have a
already
+4.
rolled 1, so
I think Dove, you
I-
take it.
yeah, because I rolled a 9 in total.
Oh, that's not great. That's not great.
Is it better than a 9?
12.
That's better
I
than a
rolled a
9.
4.
I'm pretty sure I said the whole ensemble.
Okay, we can just keep it.
Yeah.
Brutus, and you see her bodyguard, this big, beefy dude.
I cast Mage Hand and just put it right in front of his face.
Talk to the hand, we don't do violence.
He moves the
Unless
hand.
we really have to.
If you want the dress for 1,000, we'll give you the dress for 1,000. But the other parts are ours then.
He just
Yeah.
reaches for your bag and tries to take it off
Oh,
your shoulder.
heck no. I dance away.
Okay, make a, acrobatics check to slip from his grasp.
I take one of my needles and I chuck it at his
Thought
arm.
this wasn't gonna
Can I cast web on him?
Ooh.
Real quick. So he's doing a thing, she's doing a thing. We'll see how that resolves first.
14.
All right.
Oh, I wanted to give her advantage or him disadvantage by sticking him with a needle. But okay.
So if you want to stick him with the needle, make an attack roll.
Okay. Plus what?
So your dex plus your proficiency. I'm assuming you've used your needles before.
Are you
Yeah.
proficient in needles? Wait, that sounds really bad. Never mind. I retract that.
That's a 17 to hit.
All right. What is his armor class? That is a very good question.
Don't go grabbing a woman's purse. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So you rolled a 17?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I'm just trying to like distract him.
Okay,
So he has,
and
like, a
Dove, you rolled a
disadvantage or
what
something.
on your
14.
14? Okay, since you stuck him with the needle, you distracted him. Okay, you rolled 14, you said? Okay, so even with disadvantage, he's able to grab the bag and he just drops the bag of 1,000 gold right at your feet. He's able
I'm still
to.
holding on to the bag.
Oh, he picks you up with the bag.
I don't care.
I guess she is part of the costume now too.
I'm kicking him. This is my bag. Put me down.
I don't want your bag. I want what's in the bag. Here is your money. Take your money. Silly, tiny person. Take money.
I will when you put me down and I give you the dress. Now put me down.
He, tries to pull you off of the bag.
I'm
I'm
like
gonna
wrapped
go-
up in it. It's like across my body.
My kobold presses a button on his mask, making it go down. And while speaking in the mask, his voice goes all robotic and stuff, and he says, "Game on!" And he pulls out.
Your uncle holds up his hand. Children, calm
Grab
down.
my bag.
Look, children. The nice lady is paying you 1,000 gold between you and me. That's a lot of money. I don't think we need to get violent, sir. Please put her down. The gentleman complies.
She called me ugly.
You see that Tinker kind of slowly puts what looks to be a cardboard pistol away.
Love it. I love it so much.
He turns to Jezebel. Now, we don't call each other ugly here, which is uncalled for. I am going to ask that you recompense the emotional damage you've done to my daughter. Or, I guess, niece, but basically my daughter.
It's complicated. Family.
It's really complicated.
Really not. We're just his nieces, his nephews, but you know.
She kind of, she looks at him, is like, kind of like thinking about it, it's like, fine. I'm sorry I called you ugly. You're not ugly. Here's an extra 100 gold.
Okay. Can we have front row seats to your show?
Sure, yeah, whatever. You can have front row tickets, yeah, sure.
Put me down so I can give you your stuff. I don't want to.
He's put you down at this point, yeah.
Okay. And I'll pull out the dress and I dust it off and hand it over to her.
We found it like that.
And then I do the staff and then I do the crown and I'm going to reach over and put the crown. I'm going to motion for the guy to bend down. Oh, come on. That's not amazing either. Wow, I'm supposed to be good at this. That's a 13.
Yeah, he goes over and he just puts his hand out, not really understanding what you want him to do.
Can you just bend down for a second? I just want to tell you something.
Okay, so he takes a knee, because this is a very
And I
tall...
put the crown on his head.
He just kind of grabs it and then hands it back to his boss.
Really good on you.
Good on you.
Yeah.
That's actually really.
That's
you
cute.
should make him a bigger crown.
Yeah.
Tinker immediately
yeah.
goes off to his corner, and you see he starts putting together something made out of wood.
Jerry, you don't need a crown. You look fabulous with your bald head. That's your best defining feature. It is very smooth and very shiny. I love it.
Actually, I'd argue it's probably his muscles.
Those
Yeah,
are
I think
interesting
she's
too,
right.
but lots of people have muscles. Not many people can pull off the baldness that he exhibits. He's very hairless.
I mean, that's true. Can I check to make sure that we actually got 1,100 gold?
Yeah, so you go through the
you
back.
tell
While
that?
while this chick is a jerk, this is the right amount.
I just weigh it.
We could put that in the money.
That's
We could put that
right.
in the money box.
Oh, yeah. Take it to the money box.
At this point, Tinker has come back with what looks to be a cardboard crown that has been painted to kind of look very similar to the one that the fairy's wearing. And he comes up behind the muscly dude and puts it on top. Like, he jumps up and doing a slam dunk, he puts it on his head.
He just kind of looks up. I
Now-
guess
You are royalty.
Yay!
I have been coronated with a cardboard crown.
Actually,
In
it
the
works really well for
robotic-
him.
In the robotic voice, Tinker's like, "You look good. You look
I can
good.
totally hear it.
Yo, man. Are we ready to leave, my lady? Yes, I'm ready. I will save you guys. The show is tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I hope you all are able to come. I'll have 4 seats saved for your family.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I'll see you
This
tomorrow.
is going to be sick."
All right.
Once she exits,
Bye.
I want to turn around to H and I want to have pulled the ring out while I was pulling everything else out. And I'm going to put it on my hand and I'm going to, I guess, somehow trigger it. I don't know how it works. And make a bouquet appear. Look at this!
Yo.
You want to try?
I want to try. I do. So it's like Druidcraft?
Yeah, it's essentially you can cast Druidcraft twice a day.
Okay, I cast it for Oh, a twig of Douglas fir needles.
Hi, those.
It smells so good.
Yeah, but
Put it in my
I
hair.
smell the flower, and it's just a plain little daisy, like nothing special. I just smell it.
Mine does too, but it's pretty.
And I put it in my hair. Now you have needles and pine needles in your hair.
The most dangerous hair of all.
Oh no. Needles and pine needles? That's a death trap waiting to happen. DM, I'd like to check for traps while searching her hair.
Her hair is a trap. Yo.
Yeah. Just like
Yo, yo,
uses
yo.
it as a weapon. Just
Hey.
swing.
All right. You guys spend the evening recounting your tales to your uncle Gilderoy, telling him all that has happened, leaving out maybe some of the sketchier parts, maybe not mentioning how you got the ring.
Or
And
my awesome cosplay armor.
right,
Or
and
the
he's like, "Oh
wig.
yeah, I could totally fit that for you."
Yeah, I should go
Pro-
check on that guy at some point. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably.
Next day, you guys go to sleep for the evening. Next day, you go to the show, and it goes pretty much as you expected. The actual actors do a phenomenal job, really bringing to life these legends you've heard about, all these different heroes who saved the world and fought off the chromatic dragons. And you see this tiny fairy giving an absolutely atrocious performance, overacting, being so dramatic. No! Ildan! Don't go, my love! And it's at one point she's using her staff to cast this firebolt and ends up setting her own dress on fire and flies off stage screaming in a flaming rage. And
If I'd
thus-
stolen that wand of water, I could have helped.
And as you enjoy this showing, you are reminded that the fairy folk truly are a treasure. And that's how we will end our tonight's session at the Heroes Convention, our cosplay tech group having saved the day and probably brought more joy than they anticipated to a adoring crowd.
Yay!
Honestly, Tinker was 100% eating popcorn watching the show and pretty much only watching the fairy. Just only watching her because of how terrible it was.
When she flew off, I definitely, Trip would have totally conjured another daisy and just thrown it on stage after her.
100% after the show goes up to the fairy and says, "You are my favorite part of the whole show," and not say why. And just
Oh my goodness.
I'll take H over to get an autograph of the Ranger character.
Oh
Nice.
no. H would be all over the Ranger. She would have found a way.
Ranger looked
Found-
like
I think we found our
Legolas.
new
She
adventuring
has
group, you
him
guys.
signed.
Makes no sense why this would work, but sure.
So actually,
She
the
hasn't
Ranger
signed
kind of
her armor.
resembles Link from The Legend of Zelda a little bit. So
I was thinking Legolas. My brain
Well,
went
I mean,
straight
that's
to
my
him.
childhood. Link
Link
is his.
kind of
but-
is like a slightly younger, more cartoony Legolas, really. Technically.
So, to each their own. Elf boy, essentially. He's a beautiful elf boy with blonde hair.
Typical elf boy.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much. This was super fun to run. Honestly, I had no idea how this was going to go because I was trying to plan a session without combat or like a main encounters. This has been super fun for me. And honestly, it was such a joy to pay tribute to another campaign I was in. The character, the fairy hero and the elven ranger are characters from another campaign I did. So it was just so much fun to bring their legend into this world. And it's been a joy just sharing this with you guys. This was different and fun. I loved it.
Yeah, I enjoyed this a lot.
I really did too. I had no idea what to expect coming in.
Yeah. We will probably plan more of these more narrative-driven one-shots. I have some stuff that I'm thinking about bringing. We'll see what happens. Of course, we are Lakeside Legendz. You can check out all of our social media, all campaigns, and our other previous streamed content by visiting our website, lakesidelegends.com, Legendz with a Z. We're on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Come follow us, especially on TikTok. I am actually going to be filming some interactive videos tonight, see how that goes, because we want to encourage storytelling. This is what we are all about. Does anybody have any announcements or things they want to plug while they're here?
We have our show where you can catch Laura and I both on Mondays at Geek Unleashed at 5 o'clock PST. Ooh, my brain just froze.
Yeah.
There we go.
See, when you're here, you forget the time.
Everything goes out of my brain. It's
like,
on my calendar, folks, because I am done. So you can catch us there and on Monday nights with another group, different campaign, totally different characters. Laura's is pretty amazing, I'm just gonna say. She's like straight out of the Matrix. So please come hang out with us there at Geek Unleashed on Twitch, obviously.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else, boys?
No.
Okay. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing anything next week.
We can talk.
If we're gonna jump back into our campaign or if we're gonna play just some whatever. Not really sure what's gonna happen this Friday. For sure, we are not streaming the Friday after on the 18th because we're gonna be at a wedding. So taking a little break for that. And then we will be, of course, coming back afterwards. So thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, like, share, tell all your buddies that we're hilarious and all. So our one-shots are always comedies. So, if you just want to break, have fun, giggle, and laugh, come to us for one-shots. That's what we do. All right, that's it. Thank you so much. And we will see you next time down by the lakeside.